So the NBA is home to the greatest collection of basketball talent in the world. I don't think too many people are going to argue that. However, while they can't compete physically, some people would argue that skill-wise, there's not that much of a gap between the WNBA and the NBA in terms of things like shooting, passing, etc. Some people say the gap's not that big. So in this video, we are going to be doing 5 challenges: a 3-point contest, a speed challenge, a half-court challenge, a dunk-off, and a shooting challenge to see if WNBA players can compete with NBA players. So challenge 1 is the 3-point contest: 25 threes, 5 from 5 spots, most makes wins. For the WNBA, Sue Bird is going to be representing them, one of the best shooters, one of the best players of all time. And for the NBA, it is going to be Malcolm Brogdon, the guy who is currently leading the NBA in 3-point field goal percentage. So Sue Bird is up first, and on Hall of Fame difficulty, this is not going to be that easy a challenge to make every single one of these shots. Not starting off great right here. 0 of 3? That's really not a good start. Okay, that's 1 at least. And 2 for 5. Could be a lot worse. Well, I mean, it could be a little bit worse. I don't think it can really be a lot worse than shooting 2 of 5 in a challenge where you're meant to be the best WNBA player shooter, but at the same time, you can definitely blame the person behind the controller for this as well. But 4 of 9, 5 of 10. Okay, 50% through 2 racks. Not too bad. Brick. Another brick. Okay, yeah, that was a bad rack. That was a really, really bad rack, but hopefully Sue Bird can start making some shots. 6 of 17, that is not really where you want to be. 7 of 18, okay, maybe. They'll get like 11, 12 at a push. Maybe 4 or 5 here in the corner. Probably not going to happen. Okay, 9 for 22. Maybe hitting the rest of these gives the WNBA a chance. 10 of 24. Okay, 11 of 25. It could be worse. So up steps Malcolm Brogdon, who, honestly, if you're looking closely at his upper, it kind of feels like he's possessed when he's shooting the ball. 1 of 3, 1 of 4, and it is 1 of 5. Okay, it is Malcolm Brogdon being behind right now. 1 of 6, 1 of 7. He just shot an air ball there as well. That was not a great shot. 1 of 8. 1 of 9. That's 6 misses in a row for Malcolm Brogdon. 2 of 10. Okay, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse there. But actually, what am I talking about? I'm just words coming out of my mouth right now. It definitely can't be much worse than this. He's 3 of 13. Lost and Unbound would have shot 3 of 13. This is how bad it is. Flight would do that. 5 of 15 still gives him a chance of winning, which is kind of crazy considering how bad the start was. 6 of 18 right there. 7 of 19. This one could be closer than we thought initially. This one could be a lot closer than it looked at the start. 8 of 21. Okay, 9 of 22. He's got to make 2 or 3 to tie. 1 of 3. Oh, no. No, that's it. And it is 10 of 25. WNBA wins challenge 1. Challenge 2 is a speed challenge. We're doing 2 separate ones: a full court sprint and a shuttle run. Obviously, fastest wins. Representing the NBA is going to be De'Aaron Fox, seen by many as the fastest player in the world, him or Ja. And representing the WNBA is Diamond DeShields, the skills challenge winner and the fastest player in WNBA. So, full court sprint. It is 4.7 seconds for Diamond DeShields. And for the shuttle run, which is basically going to be a line sprint, except they don't have to run the whole way back. If I said what these are normally called, I would obviously be demonetized on this video. But this is a challenge where it's not just straight line speed, it's the ability to turn that is a big thing. The ability to turn is huge. Acceleration, because some players in this game just feel incredibly clunky. And the Shields ends with 24.6 seconds. Okay, this will be tough for De'Aaron to go and win. So De'Aaron runs the length of the floor in 4.5 seconds, so barely faster. In the shuttle run, De'Aaron's turning slower. He is definitely turning slower, and he's definitely clunkier in terms of control. As you can see, going way past the line right there, and even just slowing down a tiny bit. He's just clunkier, which is a kind of weird one, but at the same time, even with it being clunkier, he is definitely faster at top speed and gets it slightly quicker. NBA wins challenge 2. Challenge 3 is a half-court challenge. First to make wins, and we are going with WNBA star Breanna Stewart to represent the WNBA, and obviously for long-distance shooting for the NBA, it's going to be Steph Curry. So Breanna Stewart starting off with an air ball. You know what? Start with an air ball. It can only get better from there. So 10 seconds not hitting the rim is not great, but at the same time, the way this game is that it's very, very hard for anyone to hit a half-court shot in 2K. It used to be too easy in years past, and this year it is the opposite. It is way, way too hard. So coming up on the 2-minute mark, at least Breanna Stewart starting to hit the rim a couple of times, because the start looked very, very off. But you just never know. You just never know when she's going to be able to hit the shot. And she makes it at 2:02.9, so 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Steph Curry right here, hitting the rim first try, which is obviously not too bad. And Steph again shooting air ball after air ball after air ball right here, which again is not what we want to see. Coming up on a minute and a half, Steph Curry has not hit a shot, and he makes it 129. NBA wins. Challenge number 4 is going to be a dunk off. Basically, make a dunk, run to the end of the floor and back, dunk again, fastest time wins. For the WNBA, we were going to choose Brittany Griner, the WNBA player probably most synonymous with dunking, but for some reason in 2K, she just can't dunk. Yep, trying to dunk with Brittany Griner, and she just wouldn't. No matter what I tried, Brittany Griner could not dunk. So then I went and took Liz Cambage out of free agency. She couldn't dunk either, so we gave Liz Cambage a 99 driving dunk. And for the NBA, a player synonymous with the dunk, Blake Griffin. Both of these players have the exact same speed rating. The timer starts as soon as they get past the 3-point line. Cambage dunks and kind of seems to be confused that she dunked and just didn't go and get the ball. Very much slow getting down the floor and very, very clunky on the turn right there. This Cambage comes down and dunks for the second time in 17.8 seconds. Blake Griffin, he goes and dunks and gets the ball straight away. There is at least a second difference in the amount of time it took to grab the ball after the dunk. In terms of clunkiness, Blake Griffin may have turned even clunkier than Liz Cambage right there. He definitely turned clunkier, but gets in 16.3. NBA wins again. And the final challenge, worth 2 points and the tiebreaker, so if WNBA win, they can come back. A shooting challenge, a layup, free throw, 3-pointer, and make a half-court shot. Representing WNBA is Kelsey Plum. Obviously, maybe not the most liked person right now, and definitely not the most liked NBA player, Trae Young, representing the NBA. Yep, Trae Young. So Kelsey Plum makes the layup straight away, gets to the free throw line, misses the first free throw with a terrible, terrible release, but I mean, it can happen. Struggling badly to make that free throw shot. Hits it after 16 seconds, goes and gets her own rebound, goes out the 3, and knocks down the 3-pointer first time basket. Okay, so now we're on to the big one, the half-court shot. Realistically, just like in all the shooting challenges in the NBA All-Star Weekend, it all really comes at the half-court shot. To be honest, if Chris Bosh was still playing in the NBA, I would have picked him. There's never been a better half-court shooter in the NBA than Chris Bosh. But this was painful. This was absolutely painful trying to hit this half-court shot. Like, you guys don't understand what I went through. This was awful. Like, after about 3 or 4 minutes, I just said screw it and started watching a TV show. And was just still chucking. And it just kept going on and on and on. She just couldn't make the half-court shot. It was nuts. So we're 12 and a half minutes in. I'm going to let you guys hear my actual reaction now.
Thank God, that was about 10 minutes. Oh my God, that was a long time.
So Trae Young stepping up, making the layup first try. To be fair, both of them made the layup first try. Ricking the free throw line shot despite running out to the 3-point line. Not getting his own rebound there. Just lazy. Just lazy using the rebounders. And missing more mid-range shots. Taking 16 seconds to make a free throw or layup and a free throw. made the 3-pointer first try as well. So this is going to be interesting. How long it will take Trae Young, especially like the guys out here shooting air balls. Like, it took Steph, who was hitting the rim straight away, very little time. Like, Steph got it in like a minute and a half. So hopefully this doesn't take 12 minutes. It'll be very, very hard for it to take 12 minutes. Let me say that much. It'll be very, very hard for Trae Young to go and lose. And 46 seconds in, shoots the half-court shot and makes it within 50 seconds. Yeah, NBA wins this one very comfortably. So yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. The winner of this challenge, the NBA. Does this prove anything? Of course not. This is just a video for fun.